after Survivor, I actually quit my job and opened up my own company so that I could do, what I love to do for, all different companies and all different people and do executive coaching and all of that and write a book. So once I finished my book, I was really trying to get to do a TED Talk because, it's just kind of like the best thing that you could ever want to do if you're a speaker, right?
Reward challenge. And, although he's not the only survivor that ever has not been on a reward, it's happened in many seasons prior. But listen, I feel for him. It's not something that I would want to go 33 days without any rewards. But, it happens. You got to get on the winning team. You gotta, put forth 158,000% of energy every time you're in a challenge in order to win it.
Okay, so today we're talking about turning challenges into opportunities. And every day we're faced with challenges. Challenges that are nuances, challenges that seem overwhelming, challenges that are life-changing.
I'm Carolyn Rivera. I'm president of CJR Leadership Strategies. I've worked in corporate America for the last 30 years. I do inspirational and motivational speaking. I do leadership training and training on all sorts of business topics.
All right. Ms. Carolyn Rivera, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
So when you hear that song, I'm a survivor, that's you.
That's me.
You're a survivor, a real life survivor.
Yes.
Wow.
I was going to wear it today, but it didn't match.
Do it. So do you guys do you guys do Zoom meetings now and everything now that
Actually,
Zoom reunions?
We do. Yes.
Right? I knew the answer to that.
Right before the season 40 just ended in May, like a couple of weeks ago. And before every Wednesday night before the episode started, we would do a Zoom call with like 50 survivors. It was awesome. Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
That's what quarantine life does to you. Zoom.
Wow.
They're like a family now.
Yes.
They're family.
Yes.
Because once you go through that type of experience, it's like, nobody else can relate to it. It's like, so you guys have like a bond, kind of like, that goes beyond, right? I'm assuming. Like I said, I couldn't.
Oh, yeah. It's like every person that's been on Survivor knows what it's like, to be out there starving, to be out there freezing, to be out there with people you don't know, all vying for that one spot. So, I mean, we've all been through it. And so, we can talk about different aspects of the game together. Like, oh, I remember when I was starving, and they would say this. I had 70 mosquito bites within the first day.
Wow. And so you're a good friend of ours. You've been to, several of our social events. And, we definitely love your support and we love you. But when you played the game, there's a Survivor game, you were kind of a beast. I mean, you had to be, right? I mean, you're a nice lady. You're a nice lady, but
I was the oldest competitor on my season. So I was competing against people 30 years younger than me.
Right.
And so, I had to figure out, listen, there were people that obviously were stronger than me and faster than me. But from my perspective, I did whatever I had to do. I was the only woman on my season to ever win an individual immunity challenge.
Wow. Nice. Wow.
Yeah,
nice.
I was pretty happy. I didn't know how to make fire, but hey.
Okay. So I'm curious because you were kind enough to do the personality
J-Lo, baby.
J-Lo. All right. Okay. All right. So Lori, tell us a little bit about Carolyn.
So now that she brought up the fact that her actress that she had shared the same personality with was J-Lo. If you look at J-Lo as far as being someone who is a real go-getter, she's a calculated leader, and she doesn't mind working 24 hours a day to make sure her concerts are perfect. And so I dare to say that Carolyn probably puts that much effort before the Survivor, before she competes. She probably gives 150%. So she has that personality where she's real competitive and she's in it to win it.
Wow. Wow. So okay. So is that you? So is that all you? Is it true?
That's kind of true. Yeah, it's all me. Yeah. It's funny because just what was it, last week or the week before that, I did this online, game with about 20 other survivors, and you win absolutely nothing. Okay, so it's just for the fun of it, right? And I did not win the game, and when I got voted out, I was livid, and I'm thinking, okay, chill out, girlfriend. You got the same exact prize as the winner.
Nothing.
I'm so curious though how you go from a reality show to being on TED Talks. That's like amazing. Like I've never talked to anybody that's been on TED Talks. So tell me about how that came to be.
Well, it's funny because I've been doing leadership training and working in the corporate environment for my entire career. And then after Survivor, I actually quit my job and opened up my own company so that I could do, what I love to do for, all different companies and all different people, and do executive coaching and all of that, and write a book. So once I finished my book, I was really trying to get to do a TED Talk because, it's just kind of like the best thing that you could ever want to do if you're a speaker, right? So I was filling out applications and trying. And just like on Survivor, it took me 4 years and 9 videos. It took me 2 years and I don't know how many phone calls. But I got my TED Talk and I was really super excited about it. Yeah.
Nice. And so your background, I know you have your master's degree. I have my master's in management and leadership, but what is do you also have a management?
I have an MBA, and then I have a master's in human resources.
In human resources. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're doing like my dream job. Your real job is kind of like my dream job, so if you ever need a sidekick to come out with you and different stuff, I'm qualified. I'm just telling you. That's why I dropped my credentials. My bachelor's is in organizational management. This is my job interview. And my master's is in management and leadership. All right. So if you need a sidekick, I'll just be there, and you can do all the talking. I'll be like Tron. I'll be a hype man. I'll be like, yeah, word up. What she said. Say it again.
Can we just send him to Survivor instead? Yeah, put him in the wilderness.
I'll be voted right out, so I'll be right back. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh man. Cool. So one of the things that I found out about you recently, that you have a cool nickname.
I do.
Is that the nickname that you got on Survivor?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Mama C. They call me Mama C because I was the mama, and my name begins with a C. So and the funny thing is it stuck. Like my kids call me Mama C now.
Wow.
That's a cool name. So can we call you Mama C, or would that be like disrespectful?
You can call me Mama C, yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I just wanted to check.
Call her Mama Sita. You can call her Mama C, but not
Mama Sita.
No. I can't do that.
Yeah. My Twitter handle is somebody had Mama C, so I had to do Mama C _14. But yeah.
Okay. And you got at Carolyn J. Rivera 14 as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's my Instagram. Yeah.
That's your Instagram. Okay.
I came too late to the Mama C party.
To the Mama C. So for Survivor, there's like mega fans out there. Do you get like recognized in the street, and do you get like bum rushed and stuff like that? Paparazzi following you?
I mean, not anymore. When I first got off the show, I was, I was recognized a lot because people had just finished watching it, and now,
right.
I mean, when people see me and they're Survivor fans, they know me and they're like, "Oh my God, you're Mama C." But there's a lot of people. There's only probably like 10 million people that are Survivor fans these days. It might be more based on this season. So yeah, it's not like the J-Lo paparazzi where they're
right.
Yeah. No.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for spending some time with us. We definitely appreciate you. And your schedule is crazy busy with everything that you do. Don't forget me when with your next gig once this pandemic.
I will not forget you.
I'm like the best hype man. Oh, let's see that.
Promote my book.
Let's zoom in on that.
7 Secrets to Winning. And not only do I talk about some Survivor stuff in here, but I don't know if you can see it, but Sandra Diaz-Twine, who is a 2-time Survivor winner, and there are 10 more Survivor winner quotes in my book as well.
Okay. So how can we find that book? So
you're going to want it.
How can we find that?
You can go on Amazon. You can go on my website at carolynjrivera.com. It's on both.
And it's called Plant a Flag. I can't.
Plant Your Flag.
Plant Your Flag. Okay.
To winning.
To winning. All right.
Yes.
All right.
And
I like
it's
that.
actually a book on leadership. So.
All right. So I have to add that to my collection. So how much is the book on Amazon?
$17.99.
Okay, $17.99. You froze a little.
Yes, $17.99.
Okay, that's not bad at all. All right, yeah. All right. Everybody wants to be a winner, and Carolyn, you definitely are a winner. So thank you, Mama C, for being here with us. Stay healthy, stay safe, and stay fierce. Okay.
Yes, you too. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for watching. You can catch us live every Friday at 6 o'clock. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Stay healthy, stay safe, and stay fierce.